Now, just a few days ago, I gave y'all a breakdown about Dejounte Murray not worrying about how his New Orleans Pelicans were 0-6, but yet he was more so worried about his catfish baby mama Jania Meshell, who was portraying the role of a perfect housewife, a ex-retired whore, who said, "I'm done with the streets. I'm done with the nightclubs and the scammers and the bottles and the rappers. That's not my life anymore. I want to be a stay-at-home mom who really is just concerned about her kids and just family in general. That's the life for me." Well, survey says that that was a lie. Now, the first time that we had a suspicion that the streets was pulling her back into her natural habitat is when we saw her at the NBA YoungBoy concert in Houston. We know that they have a baby together. They had a relationship together, but she was with Dejounte. They were taking family pictures. They were very color coordinated. They were saying, this is the love of my life. We love each other, but yet she's not only at the concert, she's on the stage for everybody to see. It goes to show the minute that there's a little bit of turmoil, maybe one breakup, you see where she goes. That's very telling. And after that, Dejounte decided to call her out for saying that she was going back home to Houston with the children to see family and to work. But somehow she ended up at a nightclub after going bowling with the family, and he was never even told about it. He said that she spent extra time in Houston to where his children missed school. This is the type of timing that this girl was on. He said that she's the one who put it out there, that this isn't the life for me anymore, but yet that's the life that she's living. Well, we finally have a response back from Mrs. Jania Meshell, and she's explaining her side of the story and how things have went about.
I thought I was missing something, and then I realized, girl, you're not missing nothing. So when this narrative came, oh, she just wants to be outside, I'm like, whoa, no, that's not me anymore. Now, granted, I did go out and have the time of my life. I had a ball. But that was for my friend. That was my friend's party. Do y'all blame me? I just love supporting people.
Huh? Raggy? Now, she just said that basically the narrative is that she's for the streets, and then said that she proceeded to go out to the club even though that's not her anymore. And she actually had the time of her life. Yeah, all right. All right. You not gonna put sugar on top of shit and tell me that this is a butterscotch cookie. You hear me? Listen, if you wanted to go out to the club, just say I wanted to go out to the club, bro. I think that's all he's trying to say. You saying you went to go support your friend, you don't have to support your friend at the club. Maybe you could have supported her at the event that she threw prior to the club, or whatever the occasion was. You did not have to go to the club. And that's him holding you accountable for the things that you said. That's his point.
But other than that, y'all not gonna see me out like that no more, unless y'all trying to pay me. But if you're not, y'all not about to see me in these clubs. Catch me at brunch or something. Throughout it all, I just feel at peace when I'm making my own money, I'm making my own moves, I have my own stuff going on, and I feel like that's something that I need to work on. When I get in a relationship, I cannot just drop everything. I need to go do what I do for the day, you do what you do, and then we come together and we say, how was your day, whatever. What I must say, now I know what I need, what I want to put up with and what I don't want to put up with. And I have to be with someone that understands, this is what I want to do. Either you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, okay, let me know that in the beginning so I can go ahead and go about my business. But I don't feel like I'll ever put myself in a position where I'm completely 110% depending on someone ever again.
Yep, we knew that was coming. We knew that when a woman is wrong and it's time for her to face accountability, because she said she was done, she was retired from the streets, and he's proven the fact that she indeed is not retired from the streets, that all of a sudden she's gonna create a narrative that, you know what, he was controlling. It's because he thought that because he was the money maker in the relationship and I depended on him, that he became a controlling person, guys, and it's not what it seems like. And I mean, can you blame me? I just went to the club to support my friend, even though I told him that I wasn't going to the club and I was just going to see family and to work, and my kids didn't go to school and they were supposed to be going to school. But you know, fuck education. It's just one day. You know what I mean? They were at their grandma's house. They were safe and sound. Yeah, forget all of that. He's controlling, guys. That's the narrative.
And with Dejounte, as y'all know, he's more of a quiet person. He's more reserved. He doesn't go on, well, he wasn't going on the internet doing all of that. You get what I'm saying? So with me being hype, liking to hang out with my friends, party, whatever the case may be, people felt like that relationship wasn't good because she's this way and he's that way. So I felt like I had to kind of dull myself down just to make it look good for y'all. But in reality, y'all don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Y'all don't know how this man acts behind closed doors.
And you see, that's the problem, Jania. You're literally telling on yourself. Listen, who you were, you should have just presented yourself to Dejounte that way. You should have said, hey, Dejounte, I am Jania. I get paid to go to the club. I like to club. I'm a party girl, but I do inspire to be a housewife. But I am young and sometimes I want to go out. I want to party. I want to have a good time because I'm 20 something years old. You know, I don't want to be a grandma, but I do feel like balance is the key. That's the conversation that you should have had. But yet you displayed yourself as if you're a retired thought that left her thong in the rafters, and you said, I'm done, baby. And you had your last laugh. They sprinkled you with the dollars, and you said, I am no more. And they gave you a big golden ring and said, good luck in your future, Jania. But that wasn't the case. You see, the streets were calling 911, no future. And you bought you a brand new thong and you said, I'm back, baby. Yeah, I'm back. The streets need this. Yes!
So I feel like in any relationship, and that was just an example, be true to who you are. Never try to limit yourself or dole yourself out to make it work with anyone. Because at the end of the day, it might make the relationship work, but are you truly going to be happy with yourself? Are you truly going to wake up every morning like, yes, I feel good about this? No, you're not. So either they like it or they don't. Be true to you. People think being with someone with money will automatically make you happy, automatically fulfill your dreams. You will automatically have a great life. And that's far from the truth.
Well, if that's far from the truth, then why did you go from NBA YoungBoy to Dejounte Murray? Because it doesn't matter what their personality is. You see, NBA YoungBoy, allegedly he had herpes and you kept fucking with him and you said you had it. The nigga beat you in a hotel in Atlanta. We saw it. He slammed you on the floor. But you stayed with him. Then you went to Dejounte Murray and you said you dumbed down your personality and you lied about what you are striving for in life, even though you said you were a retired whore, but you're really still calling for the streets. And they answered. And the first thing you did when you didn't have the resources of Dejounte anymore, when y'all had one bad spat, is go back to NBA YoungBoy, even though he's married and he's had 37 children since then. Because being with a nigga with money is all you strive to be with. You're faking in this interview as if that that's not what you want. Tell the truth. You only want to fuck with a nigga with money. Because if you didn't, it's millions of niggas in the middle class that you could have went and fucked with, and they'll take care of you and your children. But that's not what you want.
Because at the end of the day, everyone is human. People with money just have more money than you, but that doesn't change the fact that they still have emotions, they still have trauma, they still have all these things that they're going through. They just have the money behind it. So I don't feel like it's gonna change nothing. Like it doesn't fulfill you. Now, unless you with the right person, they grew up in a happy house, they're just the happiest person in the world, then maybe. But if you're with someone that still has their own issues and you're dealing with your issues and you're thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna use you for a come up, it'll never work. A lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna go have a baby with someone and a millionaire or whatever, and I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be set for the rest of my life.
Exactly what she's doing, by the way.
But look on the internet. You see it every day. These girls have these babies by these men and nothing changed. So all I can say is live for you. Don't go out here trying to chase something that you know nothing about. Yeah, it's cool, it's fun. Do what you please. But if you're looking for true happiness, make sure that you're happy with yourself first before you put yourself in the situation.
All right, man, I'm gonna conclude this with this. She's not completely wrong. He's not completely wrong. As much as I'm on her ass, I just need her to have a little bit more self-awareness. I've been in my 20s, right? And I've also compromised who I truly am to be in a relationship with somebody just to literally figure out that, you know what? This ain't me, man. I can't be in a relationship with this person. I can't be who they want me to be. The problem with her, though, is that you're making children from these relationships. So you're not just making a mistake, you're making life decision mistakes. And that's what Dejounte Murray is saying. Because I'm a millionaire, because I'm a person of this stature, you're willing to lie and dumb down who you are, which is self-admittedly what you're saying. And now I'm believing in that you're this one person and you're really not that. And now he has to deal with you for 15, 16, 17 more years because y'all have children together. If this was a middle class man and you said, you know what, this ain't for me. I tried to compromise. I tried to be something, but this truly isn't me. You would have never had children by him. You would have never let that nigga get you pregnant. But we know why Dejounte was able to have babies with you. We know why you were willing to go through abuse and why you were willing to go through a nigga cheating and allegedly giving you an STD. It's because these niggas are millionaires. And that's really the point. So don't start preaching this stuff after you've already received the benefits that are gonna come with it. Tell the truth from the beginning. And that's how I look at it. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't normally do these relationship shit, but there's nothing going on today. And I thought this was kind of, you know, man, a little, interesting. You know what I'm saying? Good talking point. You feel me? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And we out, baby. Ooh. IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
It's him.